have come a long way in the film industry when it comes to what was commercially viable. Where even though many decades ago there were female leads who used to feature in films, majority of these projects never were blockbusters. Barring the exception of some legends, most of these courageous women taking up challenging roles had been sidelined as a niche or art film. In today's day and age, however, the opposite sex has proven that them being the female lead and the movie focusing on a topic related to their life rather than an interest in a man can do financially well. These movies portray women as independent, opinionated and fearless, something that is very inspirational to the young generation to see their idols and the people they look up to not play regressive or subservient roles. However, there are some movies which on the surface seem to showcase that they are changing the game with respect to the portrayal of women on the big screen. On the flip side, these films completely miss the point in proving anything. Desi Martini has done an article featuring some of the films in this list. I will just elaborate in detail on why these films socially failed to make any difference. So here is Tried&Refused Productions with disappointing women-centric Bollywood movies that miss the point completely. AKIRA, what was designed in such a way where it could have easily had the potential to be India's version of Kill Bill, we were marred by the recurring disease that most Bollywood movies are infected by, the second half. AKIRA, a girl that from a very young age has seen how cruel the world is and has trained in martial arts to be ready and alert for any kind of dire situation. The film, which has a promising and engaging start with relatable characters, situations and refreshingly a girl that doesn't take bullshit and can smack everyone that comes her way. The movie took such a bizarre turn in the second half that you are left scratching your head in disbelief on how much of a sharp turn the creators took. अच्छा एक सेकंड बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं सोचना है और मैं तुम्हें एक करेक्शन दूंगा और ऑब्जेक्टिवली ये सोचना है if that makes sense. The movie somehow shifts from getting caught in a police corruption cover-up to what? To getting electric shock therapy in a mental asylum. Sadly, even several other aspects like the action sequences being slick and categorical came across as hammy. Like in a masala film like Singham or Simba, even Sonakshi wasn't convincing in the film, executing the challenging action sequences, clearly making out that the double was in several frames. The takeaway is rather sad when the best performer in a woman-led film is Anurag Kashyap. Jia or Jia. You know what is one of the saddest things when it comes to movies? When you get the most talented actors together for a film, but you have maybe the most dull script that barely has any impact. Kalki Kekla and Richa Chadda on paper collaborating for a film is a promising idea, but when this is combined with a script like Jia or Jia, you are close to having an aneurysm. The movie, which follows two women, polar opposites who go on a shared trip, showcases the most caricaturish portrayals of how modern women are. You've got the stoic and dull corporate woman, on one hand represented through being annoyed at everything and wearing business suits, and the progressive and liberal woman represented through shouting and smoking in every scene. Also, who thinks it's cool to steal muffins and run? The film has some of the most unintentionally funny dialogues and you will cringe at the very prospect that this movie is trying to be deep.
This baby is super hit from Alaska to Antarctica. दो दम में खोल देगी तुम्हारी दिमाग की फाटिका.
The movie made a revenue of close to rupees 93 lakhs worldwide, and we do know why this was the result. RAJJO. I saw the movie thinking that Kangana Ranaut has an eye for good scripts, but my god was I wrong about the 2013 Kangana Ranaut, because the 2013 film RAJJO is one of the most tone-deaf and inconsistent films I have ever seen. The movie focuses on three things: a prostitute, her young lover, and a businessman who wants to court and be with the prostitute. I understand that Ranaut was courageous enough to play a layered female protagonist, but the movie does nothing but reaffirm the stereotypes in India. The movie focuses on everything baseless than what could have made the movie actually impactful. It lays emphasis more on the 21-year-old lover boy than the troubled past of Kangana Ranaut and why she is the way she is. She is a person that throughout the film gives her opinion and stands out to any injustice, yet when she gets slapped across the face, she comes running back to the lover. She is in one go a muffat that doesn't fear anything, and in another frame after getting married bows her head like a Sharmili bride. The movie was extremely tough to watch for its over-the-top poor performances and its lackluster attempt at making a change. If you want a cringe fest, this movie is definitely for you. Heroine. When you think of Madhur Bhandarkar and the film topics he focuses on, it's mostly showcasing the inner workings of several industries. The director was successful with this formula when it comes to films like Page 3 and Fashion, and outside his view of the complex issues of an industry. However, what's crazy is that one of Bhandarkar's most disappointing works was an expose of an industry that he is a part of for decades. The sad bit is that Kareena Kapoor is exceptionally good in this film. The pitch of the movie is extremely high and it suffers through what every Bhandarkar movie has overused stereotypes. Corrupt journalists, effeminate gay characters, bitchy and gossiping females, all the stereotypes you can think of. Kareena as Mahi Arora is a confident, chain-smoking, scotch-drinking, pill-popping actress on the verge of completely self-destructing. Even though Kareena tries her best to be convincing in every frame, the script is what lets everyone down. The film doesn't in any way show us the hidden truths about the industry. It's what we all outsiders picture actors to be. Actually, maybe even worse. It's crazy how since Fashion, Bhandarkar hasn't really done a compelling and great film. VEERE the Wedding. Now my problem with VEERE the Wedding is rather layered than the sheer hate people show it on the surface. I actually enjoyed VEERE the Wedding for the most part. It had some really funny moments and Kareena Kapoor was at her effortless best. The movie is as much of a friend's story like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, just fun and heartfelt. However, when a movie is pitched a particular way, you seem to expect it to be a game changer socially, to have an impact on the way women are portrayed on the big screen and still be commercially viable. Swara Bhaskar and Sonam Kapoor adamantly in multiple interviews said that this movie will be such a refreshing change in the industry.
Firstly, I just want to say it's taken 105 years for mainstream Bollywood to make a film about 4 girls who are friends and not falling in love with the same guy.
How they had to fight tooth and nail to ever get producers for the movie just because of its edgy content and just female leads.
Where are the films that we would like to go and watch on a Friday night or a Saturday night where we are celebrating women? There's aspiration for women to be a certain way.
The movie, however, barely did anything for the movement of the way women are portrayed on the big screen. Angry Indian Goddesses, in my opinion, did a way more compelling film without being preachy. We want independent and trailblazing women on the big screen who don't depend on anyone. Swara Bhaskar funds a vacation for all the girls with her parents' money. What a go-getter, right? We wish socially women are treated better and not harassed. Sonam Kapoor, who plays the educated lawyer, falls for the most crass and turkey man in the film. A character that does nothing but stare, tease and play his game with women. The film in its entirety is just a fun film. Nothing deep or impactful to change the way you think. If the film was marketed exactly that way, I would have not actively sought for any kind of nuance or depth. And that was the list, guys. Write it down in the comments below if you have some video ideas for the channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.